All right, welcome back. You know me, just over here, doing the work, getting some time in. Welcome back to the Millennial. All right. Woo. It's a very rolly chair. Welcome back to the Millennial CEO YouTube channel. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you coming in and watching my videos. I would assume that the reason you're here is because you're interested in the things that I do day to day. I do many things day to day, right? There are all kinds of things that I am responsible for, that I'm doing, that I'm going here, going there, all kinds of stuff, right? So on the agenda for today, we have to paint this wonderful office of mine. I showed you in the last video that I had moved some shelves that were over on this side into the tech room that's right behind you guys over there. And now moved another shelf out yesterday, and there's one last shelf in here. I think I'm gonna keep it in here, but I want to paint this place. I'm thinking I'm gonna paint it white. I just want it to be a little bit more bright in here. I obviously want it to look better in here. I want it to look like a legit office. I'm gonna be starting to do that today. But before that, we have to go get some lunch because I'm hungry. And then I actually, hold on real quick. So, these are laptop locks, or more specifically, notebook locks. You use these to lock display laptops and things like that, so people don't you know, take them and run off. And they're combination locks, so they're pretty neat. But we have a surplus of them. There's, I don't know if you can see, just at a frame out right there, there's an entire box of them. We have a ton of them, and we don't need all of them. So I spent a little bit of time yesterday calling around to some other local computer stores. Some would say maybe our competition. I was like, look, we have these locks. Do you need any locks? And I found a guy that is willing to purchase them. So I got to take some of these over there. You guys are coming with me. I'm going to take them over there and see if he wants to buy them. So several things on the agenda for today. We have all kinds of stuff we have to do. So let's go. Oh, it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be a big old heavy box. Oh, jeez. Look at this. This is insanity. There are so many of these locks in here. It's just piled on locks. Locks and locks and locks and locks. What are these boxes here? Hold on, let me set you down real quick. Let's see what these are. I'm not even sure what this is here. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Oh, they literally just more of these. 5 per box. So you got 5, 10, 15, what, 20. We have a lot more than I thought we did. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if he's gonna want to buy this many of them. He said he wanted a lot, but I have no idea how much he actually wants. I'm gonna come prepared because I know this guy moves a lot of laptops, and he's gonna have a need for quite a few of these. So we'll see. All right, so we're getting ready to take off. I just grabbed what we got 5, 10, 15, 21 of those locks. We're gonna take them over there, see if he's interested in buying them. And then it is 1 o'clock, so I have to get something to eat. So let's go, baby. I'm having trouble finding this place. Looking for it now on the Google Maps. All I'm trying to do is come by and sell you some laptop locks, but no, the store is too difficult to find. But there is a Subway right here. I'm thinking I might go in and grab a sandwich before I continue my search, because I thought it'd be super easy. I know it's in this parking lot somewhere. I just don't quite know where it's at. So, I'm gonna go grab me a sandwich. Start my truck so I can listen to a little bit of tunes. I'm gonna eat my Subway, and then we're gonna continue our search for this other local computer company. Here we go. So, if you're wondering what kind of sandwich I got their steak and cheese. It was pretty good. While I'm eating, I figured it'd be a good time to talk about some of the employee issues. I believe that I mentioned that we had an issue with an employee a number of weeks ago now. I put him on the 60-day notice, the disciplinary notice, and he actually has since then he put in his 2 weeks notice, and he ended up quitting. So he violated the terms that I had in that within the first week and a half. You know, the standard things, anything that any employer would expect from any employee. Basically, like, show up on time, do your job, no more complaints about you from customers, because there shouldn't be any complaints at all. And he was late to work like a week and a half later. So I'm happy that he ended up putting in his notice, because I would have had to let him go anyway. These are the kind of things that I wasn't expecting coming into a position like this, managing employees, and just the complete and total unprofessionalism, or lack of professionalism rather, that some people have. It's insane. So the way he gave me his 2 weeks notice, and I don't know if it was due to ignorance or of how it was supposed to be done or what, right? I kind of get the feeling, though, that it wasn't ignorance, and it was actually that he was just trying to be a jerk about it. That's my gut feeling on it. I don't think for 1 second that, especially somebody who works in the tech industry, doesn't know that you can Google just about anything and find out how to do it pretty well. How to give your 2 weeks notice. What's the professional way to do that? How do you go about doing that without burning bridges? So he just brought me a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. It's printer paper, right? And it was in portrait, and just in big text on the paper was written 2 weeks notice, like size 40 text, size 40 font. And you know, it is what it is, right? If you want to do it in a way that's going to be cheeky, it's whatever. But just keep in mind that you're probably not going to, you know, have the best opinion about you if you go about doing it that way. So that was a 2 week notice I got. I had to have him sign it, because he didn't sign it, and give me his last day. Generally, when you give your 2 weeks notice, you very clearly write when your last day will be. So moving on now, fortunately for me, I was already trying to fill other positions, so I had been interviewing all kinds of people, and there was this one kid that really wanted to have a tech job at the store. And I told him, like, look, we're fully staffed on techs, we don't need any more, but we need salespeople. And so I had like 5 people that wanted jobs, just naturally, just organically, that have called into the store looking for jobs, right? I just called this other kid up and said, hey, we had a position free up, would you like the job? He said yes. I hired him literally the day after I got the 2 weeks notice from the other guy, right? So I called him and I said, look, hey, I really appreciate you giving me your 2 weeks notice. But, you know, fortunately for us, we filled your position, and your replacement actually started today, and we're not going to need you to return to work. When you do something like that as a manager, as a superior, it makes you feel, especially when you've never done something like that before, and I haven't, it makes you feel like a jerk. It makes you feel like what you're doing is wrong, but at the same time, you have to weigh your options and say, well, what's best for the company, right? And obviously, I wanted to have a replacement for him as soon as possible, and I did. I literally had a replacement for him the next day, and so what's best for the company is to not be paying somebody just for the sake of paying them through the end of their 2 weeks. And it almost felt like I was retaliating, and I'm sure it felt like that to him too, if he was being cheeky with his 2-week notice, being, you know, being in big size 40 font on just a single sheet of paper. If he was trying to be cheeky, it probably felt like a retaliation or, you know, revenge or whatever from me. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't need him anymore. That's just another thing that I wanted to bring up and, you know, shine light on, I guess. When you are in these situations, you do things that sometimes would be against your moral compass, but you have to do them for the sake of the company. And I realize that this is just common sense, but that's a real world, real life example of something that would need to be done for the sake of the company that made me feel like a jerk. I felt like a jerk for doing what I did, because I know that he probably needed those 2 weeks of income as a buffer before he started his new job. At the end of the day, I have to do what's best for the company. And so maybe just a little bit of perspective. I did want to give some closure to the story that I brought up a couple vlogs ago, and just let you guys know what had happened with that. So now you know. All right, well, we're back in the truck now. I found the place. It's very oddly positioned. It's a store within a store within a store. It's kind of a weird situation going on, but he says business is good. I don't know. He didn't even want to buy them. So this was solely turned out to be just a good little lunch trip. But now I have to head back to the store because I have a whole bunch of stuff I still have to do. Let's roll out. We are back now at the store. Don't mind, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the wind or not. If it's windy, I'm sorry. It is kind of windy outside, but if you can hear it in the mic, I'm sorry. It's funny because I'm constantly going to these royalty-free music websites, and I'm always listening to songs and just trying to make sure that I have a good archive of tasty tunes for all of you. I need to go in there and find some songs for this video, and actually a video that I need to edit either today or tomorrow, because I need to start editing that, so I need some music for that. Let's head in.
Oh, I mean, this one.
Oh yeah. Hold on. All right, so just trying to get things organized, and you know, we're working around here a little bit. There's just so much stuff that needs to find a home. I wanted to show you guys something real quick in case you were ever looking at perhaps starting a YouTube channel, or, you know, wanting doing a podcast or anything where you're going to need music, right? So premiumbeat.com. And actually Premium Beat is a website completely devoted to royalty-free songs. They do cost, let's see, about $50 a piece. And that's like a 2.5–3 minute song. But the cool thing about royalty-free music is you don't get in trouble for using it any way you want, right? So it's because it's royalty-free, it's copyright-free. You don't have to worry about copyright claims, especially here on YouTube. Well, hold on, it's about to drop. Hold on. There's a lot of websites out there too that you can find free, royalty-free songs. You need to look at the policies on them though, because a lot of them will require you to credit the website or credit the artist, and you have to pay attention to that because if you don't follow those policies, then you are subject to a lawsuit. So started moving things around, kind of organizing in here. It's almost ready to paint. I was doing that in conjunction with everything else that I had to do today. So it's been a little bit here, a little bit there. So here's the plan. My wife is going to be coming to help paint. So this wall, all the way over, all of this, and my current plan is to have this shelving, because I do need a little bit of storage in here. I'm gonna have this shelving maybe over here, where the desk is currently. It's all subject to change once I start playing with things. Obviously, I have to worry about the power outlets. Looks like there's one here. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna wire everything. And I'm thinking maybe like this wall white, and maybe like that wall like over here, maybe this blue? Maybe like this half over here blue. I think that might be kind of cool if we do, you know, different colors throughout the office. I'm a little concerned about the amount of paint that I have. This was from Phil's project upstairs, where he used a good majority of this, and they just kind of gave it to me to use. They thought it would be enough paint. I originally thought it would be enough paint, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to use at least 2 coats on these black walls, because it's a little difficult to paint over black. So we'll see how that goes. What time is it? 6:30 p.m. I'm gonna have to run to the store. We need to get a new air compressor, so you guys are coming with me. All right, we are off to get focus. We're off to get the new air compressor from Lowe's. They looks like they have a pretty good deal right now. It's like $100 for a decent air compressor. So hopefully I beat the wife back to the office. That's my plan. That's my plan. All right, all done. We're heading back to the store now. I'm back here at the store, obviously. I'm in my office right now. And I don't know if you can see by my hands, but they're kind of covered in paint. And I want to apologize because we have been painting now for about an hour and a half, and I totally forgot to start recording. Watch out, watch your feet, watch your feet. Don't get paint on your feet. If you get paint on your feet, you can track it to the store. Hey, what are you doing? Take that, put your shirt back on. We've been painting for about an hour and a half, and we've gotten a good majority of this wall in here done. So as you can see, we got the white part, and we still have the black part over here. We're not going up the elevator right now. She wants to go up the elevator. So anyway, I totally forgot to start recording. My bad. We're not going to go up the elevator yet, okay? We will just a little bit. But I am we're gonna record more. All right, as you can see, I'm in my truck now. My wife and my daughter just took off. They brought my wife's car. So this is where I'm gonna end the vlog today. It's almost 9:40, 9:37 p.m. But anyway, we didn't get nearly as much done as I thought we would today. There was it was a lot more labor intensive than I thought, but we almost got that entire first wall done. I got to get home and get to bed so I can wake up early tomorrow and be back out here. I'm going to try and do this more regularly. It's just really difficult to remember. Like just a while ago, I forgot to vlog, even though I've been vlogging all day. I forgot to just grab the camera and record myself painting, which it frustrated me when I remembered that I didn't vlog, because I want to show you guys everything. I want this to be like an experience for you. So I really have to get better at this. I thought I would be better at it by now, but it's a work in progress. It just takes some getting used to. I'm going to try and start uploading more frequently, more regularly. I'm kind of falling into the groove of things in the position itself. Which normally I fall into the groove of things a lot earlier in positions, but given that this is such an open-ended position and there's so many things that I need to become accustomed to, I'm slowly but surely becoming accustomed to all of those crazy nuances that come with being the CEO of a company. Not only that, but just being the CEO of an established company that has all kinds of things implemented before I got here that I had no idea of, and I'm still finding out about new things every day because Phil can't remember to tell me everything, of course, and to cover everything. So it's almost like, here you go, we'll throw you into the position, figure things out as you go, and I'm still trying to do that. And I've made mistakes. I've made several mistakes that I feel really bad about, and we'll go over those in other videos because I do want to be completely transparent with you guys. But I have made mistakes, and there are things that I've done that are stupid. I feel like at this point I feel like I'm rambling. So like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified of future videos that I upload. And I really appreciate you coming and hanging out and sharing some time with me, because I do know that no matter who you are, you know, if people are watching you, then it's a time commitment that they're giving to you, and I'm very appreciative of that. So thank you. I will see you in the next vlog.